So the new update for Starship Troopers Extermination came out, 0.7.0. There is a lot to go through, but first let's quickly recap what came out with it and then review it with what the gameplay showed us. As OWY states, new classes. Update 0.7.0 will introduce 6 new classes, replacing the Hunter, Operator, and Bastion. They feature unique abilities, perks, and weaponry both specific to those classes, but with enough time can be taught to other troopers. With these new classes, we were required to implement an XP wipe, although this should be the last time this occurs. New systems. We will be introducing a revamped mission select menu. We hope this ensures you can enjoy the 16-player experience Starship Troopers Extermination aims to bring. We're also introducing a new ticket-based reinforcement system. New progression paths. Troopers can now progress their weaponry with weapon mastery, allowing you to unlock new attachments and skins to show off to fellow comrades. Troopers can also re-enlist and serve the Federation once more, like how a loyal trooper should. New objectives and events. With every mission comes obstacles, and troopers will find in Update 0.7.0 the chance of encountering new side missions to aid the Federation's goal. There will also be 2 new world events. New localization support. Troopers come from all corners of the world, and we want troopers of all places to experience Starship Troopers Extermination. With this update, we will be implementing localization support for a few additional languages. Now for what playing the update actually told us. The new classes. The Ranger, yes, it has the mobility and the invincibility over once every 30 seconds, and yes, you can get up on stuff if you're nifty with the ability, and yes, the speed boost is nice, but I don't see a use case where it would be better or more useful to the team as the sniper is. I just can't justify it. And yes, it is fun to zip around the battlefield, but to me, it's not worth the grind. 3 out of 10. The Sniper. As a worthy successor to the Hunter, it is still so much fun to use. Get on those high grounds and wipe all the mid to high tier enemies. Grenadiers, Infernos, and Tigers get wiped off easily, some without even doing harm to your base or team. Highly recommended, except for the no scope bug. Had to turn on the monitor crosshair just to be able to scope in and shoot. At least, I hope it's a bug and they didn't expect players to equip the sniper and have to go to select the starter scope. Don't let others dissuade you from this role. It is still very valuable to deal with patrols and to exterminate those bigger pests easily and from a safe distance. 9 out of 10. Demolisher. To be perfectly honest, I don't get it. Unless you really want the grenade launcher, I don't see the point. But to each their own. I would love to see it being more useful, but in the end, it is useless in the field and its place could much better be taken by a medic, engineer, or sniper. It just doesn't make sense to me. Not worth the hassle of leveling it up. 2 out of 10. Guardian. Useful to the team? Yes. You can even throw a Tiger up in the air with siege mode and solo them as a Guardian, thanks to the 10-second reload speed for the ability now. Still fun to use and even more useful apparently. But be careful. Siege mode walls break very easily if you and your teammates are not careful. Needs to be just a little more tanky, but hey, 8 out of 10. Engineer. Interesting take, but actually very good. Being able to plop some ammo and man turrets is a valuable resource. The repairability is also very handy. Plus the ammo dispenser seems too OP, however. By the end of this ARC mission, the base was flooded with turrets on the base, walls, on top of the buildings and silos. It was too much, to be honest. Either increase the cooldown or reduce the number of emplacements an engineer can place to balance it out. 11 out of 10. Overpowered. Medic. I very much enjoy the chance of the bot function, letting us revive by aiming at a nearby fallen trooper and pressing the ability key, and he just flies over and gets him back up. The heal pistol and the passive heal aura is also nice to have. Very useful to avoid ticket numbers going down too fast. People should really get used to waiting for the revive instead of just instant respawn. Hey, but there are dumbasses everywhere, and STE is no exception. Seems balanced and fun to use. 9 out of 10 in usefulness and gameplay. Now this is about the XP wipe. I really don't care if it's the last time it happens or not. I have said in the past about many games, and this one is no different. If OWY is going to measure how enjoyable the grind and progression systems are, they need to wipe the XP. If they do so, early access is the time to do it. After release, it is too late, and it will show bad management on their part. So if they want to do it, just shut up and do it. If not, fine. Let's just hope the progression is in a good enough state for release. If it isn't, well, you sleep in the bed you make. Overall score of the new classes, 7 out of 10. Except for the Demolisher and Ranger, the others are great, both for the gameplay and teamwork. They all give the team something valuable and are fun to play yourself. The other two, it's just for yourselves, really. They add nothing to the team and would have been better if those players chose one of the 4 useful kits. Now for the new systems. The new mission menu is fine, much more intuitive than before, a definite quality of life improvement, and makes it much easier to see where the Sandstorm mutator is on and completely avoid it. As for the new mutators, well, Sandstorm sucks ass. What commander would deploy their troopers for a mission with 5 inches of visibility? It's just stupid, and I for one will never play a mission with this mutator. It took 5 seconds of exposure to this experience and I was ready to leave. The others that I have played with are fine. They add a little twist, but I honestly don't care. See bug, shoot bug. Can we enjoy full 16-player matches? Well, after playing some 15 to 20 missions from ARC to AS, medium and hard, about half had full teams and a few non-full were close. We will just have to see if the player numbers remain to facilitate this. New ticket-based reinforcement system. A nice addition, but easily trolled by people who just team kill and don't res others, and by morons who just respawn and waste away the team's tickets. It's fine, but I did lose a match because a few assholes ate at the tickets in like 5 minutes. Overall score out of 10, it's a 7. It's good, but I'm taking away 1 point for the Sandstorm genius idea, 1 for the not full matches, and 1 for the fact that no system was implemented to give us back the respawns if there's a traitor among us team killing, and forcing players to wait for a teammate to res. Plus, 10 XP points per res is just stupid. Make it 50 at least to incentivize others to do it. New progression paths. The weapon mastery, honestly, it's fine, but I don't really care. I get the stuff when I get it. It just absolutely sucks right now because half of the team is just doing nothing except shooting a gun at the enemies to level it up. No one gets ore, gas, fights patrols, nothing. They just let it get to max level enemy presence and then farm kills. This was bad planning on OWY's part. There should have been something like a max XP per mission per weapon. Having half the team farming weapon XP from a rooftop is just ridiculous. Now the reenlistment system is... it doesn't motivate me to do it. I honestly just don't care. If I ever reach 100, then maybe I'll consider it, but the game has to motivate me to reach 100. New objectives and events. The new side missions, the Reinforce Overwhelmed Troops, Escort Specialist, Rescue Pinned Squad, and Tear Down Structures, they're fine. The Escort Specialist was bugged when I found it and basically gave me a puppy that followed me around for a bit. Just to show how I felt about it, I set him guarding the Ark, nice and safe. And in the end, me and him died in a blaze of gunfire trying to leave. Rip, little private puppy. New world events, the Plasma, Bombardment, and the Royal Guard are interesting and somewhat cool additions. They're nice to spice things up. The overall score is 7 out of 10. Could have been a little more and more varied, but it's okay. New localization support, adding additional languages. Well, those that got them can speak to it. No opinion here. Guaranteeing less dispersed games. For now, with the uptick in player numbers, yeah, we can play like we did at the start with full or near full missions. Let's see if folks actually stick around. Can we communicate in a team? Barely. As far as I see it, no effort was made to get people that speak the same language together. But then again, we would need 10 times the numbers playing for it actually to work. So yeah, barely any comms from what I could experience. Overall score, 7 out of 10. It needs more players, and most aren't coming back until Galactic War arrives, so when is that coming out, OWY? Or are you going to partner with Helldivers 2 and hop some troopers over to defend Super-Earth? So, final score, and should you return to it right now? 7 out of 10. More good than bad. Is it worth returning and grinding for right now? Not in my opinion. There is a competitor now, Helldivers 2, and it just released a new update, and it's great, and it's fun, and it blows STE out of the water for now. In the fight for my spare time, STE is the loser. Maybe when Galactic War comes out, I will actually grind it out and take on the Bug Menace, but for now, I will keep defending Super-Earth and grinding to 100. So how about yourself? Are you going all out now on STE? Are you satisfied with the update? What things made you happy or disappointed in 0.7.0? In the battle for your attention, who wins, STE or HD2? Let me know in the comments below. Just please be respectful. Leave a like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.